Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Sean786. What's going on, homies? Oh, listen to me. News is popping out. It's happening, guys. Some serious stuff, honestly. Layoffs. Cancellations, and it's sad to see what's going on in the gaming community, especially on the Xbox side. But hope you guys are doing good. We're gonna be TTSing because some of the ponies out there. The way they've been talking about Xbox, Nine Lives, there's been a lot of game cancellation. Perfect Dark has been cancelled, apparently, as far as I know. We'll get to that. The initiative is closing down, so that is the studio that's closing down. But that's breaking news right now, guys. But we'll get to that. Listen to me. The ponies out there, wilding, having a field day. But guess what? They always forget. Yeah, for real, come on. Initiative is closing down. Yeah. And there's a lot of news, yeah. They confirmed, yeah, it's confirmed. I've just seen it now. That's why I started a bit late. I just looked at it now. So, yeah, we'll talk about it, bro. No, it's official from Jez. Jez has confirmed it just now. But what's crazy about this one is the PlayStation, guys. But guess what? We're going to be talking that shit. What's going on, CJ? What's up, homie? Hope you well. We got Mark Cerny out here. Is he finessing? The PlayStation Pro owners? Let's see. We'll talk about it, homies. Fuck you, what's going on, G? And the hate for Xbox is unreal, bro. Because what's crazy about this, even when it comes to these layoffs, which is disappointing, we know that. It's the people that's coming and saying, yo, the whole of Xbox gaming division is shutting down. That's the shit I'm talking about. That's wild, bro, man. Yeah, bro, listen to me. It's not good news today, bro. When it comes to, some of the games, bro. Perfect Dark is the initiative is done, bro. But you know what? We'll talk about that, bro. We'll talk about it, Playboy. Let me give a shout out to some of the homies in the chat. Yeah, that's a wild one, bro. I'm disappointed in that. Max City, what's going on, G? What's up, player? Hope you well, man. TTS, homie. Dat Ninja, what up, killer? Randy Watson. Ren. Jesse P. What up, man? Hope you well. We got Gamers Paradise as well. What's going on, homie? Web Day, what's going on, bro? Hope you well. Dr. Scottsy. Metamafic, what the name is, man. Why so serious? Music 72, what's going on, G? Hope you well. Peelum's in the chat. Shout out to Peelum for doing a 12 to 14 hour podcast, the POS. Trey Bones in the chat. What up, homie? LG. Amit Kumar, the real Kalito. Dave Rizzi's in the chat. Hope you well, man. Phil Moore Pockets, what's good? Peelum goes, I just did a 15 hours and he's still there. Unbelievable play. Unbelievable. We got 9 Lives 210, bro. We got, who else do we have? We got Grizzly, what's going on, G? What's going on? Hope you well. Sir Riffler, what's going on? Yeah, bro, we're going to be talking about it, definitely. Giggy08, CJ, hope you well, man. Music, what's good? MD's in chat. Hope you well, man. What's going on, homie? We got, who else do we have? Brian B, what's going on, G? What's up? We got 4Q in the chat as well. Dusty Turtle, Zach Riley. Yeah, man, we're definitely going to talk about it, homie. G Maya, what's going on, homie? Hope you well. We got Randy Watson, 9 Lives 210, O'Neal. Yeah, Perfect Dirt is gone, bro. Really, what's going on, G? Hope you well. CC, what's going on? What else we have? Laminga Da, what's going on, homie? Really goes take gas mod away. We'll talk about that behind the scenes. I have a deal. I'm getting paid for that. Oh, I'm only joking. But yeah, we'll talk about that. Byron Morse, what's going on, G? Joey, what's going on, homie? Hope you well, man. I got the homie Neff, my homie Neff, what's going on, G? Hope you well, Neff. Yeah, bro, it's wild like that, Neff. Oh, shit. It's wild like that, bro. Ultelka, what's going on, homie? Hope you well, man. We got Evil Click in the chat as well. Who else do we have? JB, Grey Fox, Gambino. Arnie's in the chat. Cameroon's in the chat as well. What's going on? Silver Fox. Spartan661. Hope you well. Let me just pull up the YouTube chat on my phone, then we can get to the show. 1 second. Let me pull up the YouTube chat. 1 second. There we go. I got the chat. Yeah, fuck you. Thanks for sending me that, bro. Let me pull up the chat, then we can get to it. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one today, guys. It's gonna be a fun one. Disappointing. Chi Walker, what's going on, G? Let me remove that. There we go. We should be right now. There we go. Good. As we're going live, guys, more news is breaking slowly. But guess what? You know, this is TTMS, so we'll be talking that shit. Now, live, we're definitely going to talk about that. Adidas 20 with a 2. Shout out to you, homie. How Xbox die and resurrect every day. It's a miracle. You ain't lying about that. The way the people, the media go around about Xbox is dead, it's finished. They're not making hardware, they're not doing this, not doing that. It's crazy, bro. But we'll definitely continue to talk about that later. Kumar, we're doing breaking news. Something that's broke as well. We'll talk about it. MD with a 5. That Sony cult is powerful. MD, you ain't lying about that. You seen the shit on Twitter, MD. You seen that shit. That shit was serious, bro. Yesterday, when it comes to all of the Xbox is dead, Xbox is not making hardware, Xbox is giving up, all of that stuff. You seen that shit, bro. That shit was wild, man. What's going on here, man? That shit was wild, bro, MD. There we go. They don't have ex-employees trashing them. Where's Jim out? Where's Jim out? Got him in a cave with a box of scraps. He ain't lying about that. That's funny, ain't it, MD? When it comes to that, bro, it's always the ex-employees come out and always be talking that shit. You make a good point there, bro. We're definitely going to be talking about that part as well. We got, Gambino, what's going on, homie? With the 2 in the eye of the pony. Our 1L outweighs our W's. They gay. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. We got Web Day with the 2 ponies. At least we still have Concord and Faction. Talk that shit. Yeah. Yeah, talk that shit, homie. Talk that shit. We got MD with a 5 again. Perfect Dirt not coming out is sad. 100% I'm disappointed in that. That's one game I really wanted to see, bro. And one of the studios, bro. It's a shame, bro. It's a shame. You got to develop 7 years, bro. You ain't doing shit. You get axed, bro. I'm disappointed in that, bro. Long time in development and no progress. Killed the studio. Damn shame. Yeah, bro. MD, that is disappointing, bro. Honestly. Prolific with a 2. Rare favorite song is Many Man. Many Man. Yo, ready? They roasting your punk ass already. Ready? Your ass is getting roasted already, player. MD again with a 2. Let's move the goalpost, guy. We don't see layoffs. Do you know what? MD, absolutely perfect. Let's move the goalpost and let's do what these ponies do. Let me show you how these ponies do it. Then we'll get to the main topic. That's what we're gonna do, bro. Hargi, what's going on, bro? Hargi, what's going on? Yo, Ray's best mate sent me a message. Ray's best mate, guys, sent me a message. Anyway, let's go for it. Hargi, what's going on? Hope you well. We got Dustin Lambert as well. CJ, what's going on with the 4 months? Have they cancelled the Tim Dog dating game yet? No, Tim Dog's out there. Listen to me. Tim Dog ain't playing that shit anymore. Tim's out there wilding. Don't worry about Tim Dog. That game is going to continue to keep going and going and going, bro. That's crazy, bro. Anyway, do you know what? The homie MD Pickleswell, what's going on? React to the Bandai Namco showcase? Is that happening right now, bro? Is that? Nah, we'll leave that, bro. We need to talk about this news because I need to roast these ponies. MD makes a great point because let's move the goalpost. So do you know what? Let's move the goalpost. Let's go for it, play. Let's go for it. You know, PlayStation gamers out there love to bragging about 75 million consoles, 77 million consoles. Xbox is dog shit. Nobody buys games. But when it comes to the PlayStation console, that's where we buy games. Even though these ponies are stupid. Stupid. Going after the PC crowd as well. Oh, PC gamers don't buy games. What's the point putting the games over there? They don't buy games. They're always pirating or waiting for a sale or something. But guess what? Since the ponies have been talking that shit, since the ponies think they're the number one brand, number one platform, nobody can touch them. Take a look at this shit. Xbox zoom in. And let's talk about Capcom. Chi goes, there's no layoffs for the hardware team. Yeah, serve Perfect Dark and the studio's closed down, bro. We'll talk about it. But for now, we can do what the ponies do and talk that shit and move the goalpost. Capcom, guys. Everybody know who's Capcom is? Right. They came up with some information talking about revenue generated by Steam and PlayStation. Now, let me tell you something, homies. Before I continue this topic, let me get these two super chats from Blank. What's going on, G with the two? Rare favorite song is I Wish I Was Skilo. Oh, shit. I Wish I Was Skilo. Oh, shit. That's crazy, bro. Rare is what it is, bro. Rare with the two. Prolific looks like a genetic. Oh, shit. Prolific. He's calling you a bum. A genetic bum. Semi-truck. Listen to me, Rare. First of all, I'm a driver as well. If Prolific is a truck driver, come on, bro. Stop it. Stop it. You're crazy, bro. Anyway, let's go for it. Justin Budram, what's going on? Onyx the Gaming, what's good, G? What's up? Hope you well. Yeah, let's see, man. We'll see what's going on here. Anyway. But who's that? Randy Watson, what's going on? Mr. Kima, what's going on? Hope you well. Yeah, I know it's funny. Yeah, man, fucking, someone's coming out the door. 1 second, guys. Someone's at the door, bro. 1 second, guys. I think someone's at the door. Give me a second. Just give me 1 second, guys. I think someone's at the door. What the hell's going on here, man? What a day to go crazy. What a day. My phone's going crazy, bro. Anyway, forget it. We'll talk about that later. Someone's dropping some food off, bro, and I'm here talking that shit. Rare with the two. Blankest prolific side chick. Damn. What's going on, Bugsy? Hope you well, man, homie. Hope you well. Max City, what's good? Anyway, let's talk about what's going on with the PlayStation side. Yeah, Sir Flagos, don't answer, bro. Yeah, it's the next door neighbor dropping some food off, but nobody's home. But I'm busy talking that shit. Let's go. Tim Dog's at the door. Hey, yo, they said Tim Dog's at the door, bro. But anyway, let's talk about what's going on with PlayStation because they really actually believe they're the number one platform out there. Let's talk about it then. You got Capcom coming out talking about the revenue and what's going on with it right now. Guys, listen to me. Steam grew by 61.1%. Accounts for 31.1% of Capcom total revenue, players. Total revenue. Did someone get timed out? Did someone get timed out? Come on, man. Did he actually hide someone? Come on, Gambino, man. Did he time him out? Or did he hide him? Come on, bring him back if he... Don't time him out. Bro, that's Onyx, bro. That's the homie, bro. That's the homie. What the fuck's going on with my phone? 1 second, guys. Sorry, man. I apologize for this. No. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. Mitch got him back, yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah, sorry about that. It's crazy what's going on outside, bro. It's a crazy day on the internet. Anybody can get it. What's going on, Zena? Me and you, we can make it, baby. What's up, Mitchy Poo? What's up? Now, when it comes to Steam, it grew by 61.1% and accounts for 31.1%. Capcom's total revenue. But guess what? Let me highlight this shit. Xbox Zoom in extra. So these nasty ass ponies can look at this shit. Oh shit. When it comes to the PlayStation sales, guess what? It didn't increase. It decreased, players. Decreased from the physical year. The previous one, guys. It accounted for 10.5% of total revenue. Now, I was told, Lord Chaos, what's going on, bro? It's wild, bro. Perfect Dark is gone as well, Lord Chaos. The studio shut down. But what's crazy about this is when it comes to the PlayStation side of this, I'm telling you right now, you ponies out there, you keep talking that shit, acting like PlayStation is the place to be when it comes to this console sales. But guess what? You don't understand. When we talk about the industries evolving, changing, whatever you want to call it, I like to call it evolving. You got to understand the game is changing. Capcom is seeing growth on the PC side where PlayStation is decreasing. Now I'm sure ponies out there going to be trying to move the goalpost. Bitch, you ain't moving nothing. Don't act like you're the number one platform. Don't act like you're the number one guys in the streets. You ain't. Now, honestly, gaming, it's just don't worry about it, bro. You're not banned, bro. You're not banned, bro. Don't worry about it. Just someone's being a bit stupid. That's it. Silly. People are in their feelings right now. That's what I'm talking about. You ain't shit anymore. You're out there. You thought you had the bread. Your bread Your bread stinks. It's got mold on it. That's what's happening right now. You pieces of shit. Down, not up, down. Versus Steam is up. And you know what's crazy about this before we move on to the main stuff? It's wild to me to see like a lot of the ponies out there, bro, keep going after the PC crowd. I don't know what it is. They keep going after the PC dudes. PC gamers are this, PC gamers are that. They don't do this, they don't do that, they don't buy games. Like, stop it. You stuck to your old ways. And we always talk about this. The industry is evolving right now. It keeps going and going and going. You gotta move with the times as well. Like the old ways, it's not always gonna work. But that it is. I don't discount it. Stick to some of the old ways, some of the elements. Stick to the old ways. Some of them elements, keep it there. But you gotta evolve like what Xbox is doing, what they're trying to do. What Nintendo Switch did with the hybrid. I talked about this on WBG. And I said, you need that I said it factor, but let's call it X factor. Sometimes you need that X factor. When we take it back to the Xbox 360 gen, the 360 gen was fantastic. But Nintendo, what did they have? That Wii Fit bullshit board. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry, grandmas, granddads had that shit. That was the X factor. Xbox 360 came out banging. What a banging of a console. Had the Kinect. Did absolutely fantastic with the Kinect. Regardless what happened afterwards, that was kind of the X factor for them. You need that. But when Nintendo launched a new console, Switch, that's what the Wii U, flopped. So what did they do? They went back to the drawing board and had to come with something different. And they did what? Came with the Nintendo Switch. They switched it up. And that's the X factor. It's the same with Xbox right now. When it comes to Xbox, their X factor could be, it might not work. I'm not saying they're going to be dominating the console space, but when it comes to their X factor, it could be this hybrid console. Integrating the Windows and the Xbox Store all together, making it seamless. That's what it's all about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. And I really hope guys understand this. You gotta move forward with the times and evolve. Now, when people say, "Oh, the industry's changing," of course it's changing. But you don't forget your fundamentals, 100%. And sometimes it works. Sometimes the basics can still work for a lot of people, but sometimes the basics for other people does not work. So what do? You move along and try something new. You don't continue to do the same shit over and over again. Otherwise, you keep getting your ass kicked. What works for one person may not work for you. We could both go to the gym. Me and you could do the same workout, but for some reason that workout isn't working for you properly. So you switch it up. You should always switch it when you go to the gym anyway, personally. But you should switch it up. And that's the whole point of this. You gotta switch it up, keep the basics there, but switch it up and evolve with the times. And that's what's happening right now. These ponies don't understand. And I think as time goes on, they're gonna find out what we mean by this. But guys, let me move on. Let me get these super chats and we'll get to the main topic. No, we'll get to one more topic. Prolific with a 2. Rare jump rope. Shit. Rare jumps ropes with shoelaces. Damn. Rare, I don't know what to say anymore, bro. MD with a 5. Using AI for gaming just might have cost these people their jobs, which is crazy. If it's yeah, you know what's crazy about that, MD? We've been hearing about AI, we've been hearing about development time and how long it's taking right now, and it's not easy, bro. It's not easy. Time is it's taking too much time, which we'll get to in a bit. And AI is MD. I don't listen. We don't like when people lose jobs. But AI can accelerate shit for company and make money for company. For the big boys, you know what they're gonna do. The big boys gonna come in and do what they do best. Why so serious with a 5? So after these news, who's gonna flip today? So after this news, who's gonna flip today? Anyways, after 15 hours stream, Peelam might need a new wheelchair. Well, I'm a stepdad, and you know what? You can kiss my ass, Peelam. I ain't getting you shit. MD with a 5. There's more PC gamers than PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo combined. Steam is huge, so huge. Xbox went day and day for PC with PC. Yeah, you're right, MD, and that's the whole point of this. Capcom is seeing growth. A lot of people are seeing growth. Phil Spencer mentioned this. So what works for some people may not work for other people, but you got to understand. You got to evolve with the times. And that's what you got to do. Crispy Rambo, what's going on? G, hope you well. Jamal Lee, what's good? DJ D, what's going on, homie? What's up? Jamal Lee, it's not looking good, player. We'll talk about it next. Ready with a 5. Prolific's looking at your teeth. Seems you floss with jumper cables. Really? Prolific, what is he trying to say? You got some like baby gap teeth? Like what's he talking about, bro? What is he talking about? Let me know. Jumper cables. You guys call it jumper cables. We call it jump leads. That's what we call it. Damn. Trey, bro, what's going on? Preston Wicks, what's up? G, what up, player? Hit that like button. Anyway, let's get to the next topic, guys. We talked about the Capcom shit. Let's go back and talk about some there. Let's see what else is going on Twitter, because I'm sure there's more news breaking slowly but surely. Let's see. Yep. Joey, we'll talk about that, bro. Don't worry about it. But guess what, guys? Prolific. Come back with a 2. Rare is built like a Funko Pop. Rare. Saldog, what's going on? Rare. Caravan game, yeah, it's cancelled, bro. We'll talk about it. Ooh. Rare is not looking good for you, mate. Not looking good for you. What's going on anyway? Let's talk about now. Let me talk about this here now, guys. Let's talk about what's going on with the Xbox stuff, bro. Game cancellations. Let's talk about that, bro, because it's not looking good, bro. I'm disappointed. I'm sure. I'll just send the DMs, Joey. I'll just send the DMs. You know, when it comes to game cancellations, bro, there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's crazy to me to see what's going on. Let me pull this up 1 second. Now we heard that the information. What's going on, Zena? What's up? No, what I sent in the DMs, bro. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about what I sent in the DMs. Now everybody knows. Some of you guys may not know. Some of you guys may be working or waking up or some shit. We know, like, when it comes across the board, Microsoft is laying off around about 9K, 4%. You know what's crazy, bro? 4%. Like, Microsoft must have like what, 150, 200,000 people or some shit. Some shit like that. About 200K or something. Bro, like the amount of people in Microsoft, bro, that's insane across the board. 250K, yeah, bro. They must have like 200 plus K, man. That's crazy, bro. Bro, that's absolutely, like, when I read this and it talked about 9K people again, you know, losing their jobs, 4%. I'm like, yo, 4%. Shit, they got like over 200K people. That's absolutely crazy, bro. But let's carry on with this. Now, this was the first information we got. When it comes to King, the guys who make Candy Crush, all that stuff, around about 200 employees have been let go. And the ZeniMax Media, now there's a couple of. Let me pull this up now. 1 second. 1 second. Let me pull these up right now. 1 second. Where are we now? I thought I had this shit ready. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, when it comes to this news, guys, some of you guys may have been excited for certain stuff, but it's crazy as time is going on, more information is coming out. What's going down? What's breaking down? Let me pull this up 1 second. We got turn 10 here. We got this here as well. Now more news is coming out regarding this one here. Even the Call of Duty studios, guys, we've been hearing about there's going to be layoffs around across the board, across the board. Now, on top of that, Call of Duty studios have been hit as well with layoffs. Sledgehammer Games and Raven Studios have been affected so far. Them are another studio. So, you know, I'll be honest with you, I expected some of the ABK stuff to get hit big. 100%. I expected that to get hit, to be honest, when it comes to the ABK stuff, because they're a massive workforce over there as well. But when it comes to like a certain thing like this, guys, like 1 second, guys, when I get to this one here. Here we go. Now, this is disappointing, guys. Like, for me, this is one of the big ones. I'll check out Gambino 1 second. When it comes to the Xbox stuff, guys, when it comes to the layoffs, we know the Call of Duty, which I talked about, like Raven and Sledgehammers, but one of the biggest cuts is the Forza Motorsport team, Turn 10. Nearly 50% of the staff, bro, has taken a hit. 50%, bro, like, this one hurts a bit because this one's been there from day one. Do you know, like, it's been there the OG times, bro. 50%, bro. Now I understand like the Playground teams is taking over, but like to see this, bro. Like one of the OG teams, bro. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's a lot, bro. 50%. I believe Turn 10 had around about 500 employees, so they're down to about 250 around that mark now. It seems if that's the mark they had, so they're in the 200s right now. It seems like Forza Motorsport, they probably continue to update it and probably just continue working on the engine maybe and turn them into a like Rock. That's why I was talking to the homie Dirt earlier. They might become more of a support studio for Playground games because obviously that you know, Horizon is taking the lead right now. But absolutely disappointing, guys. Like that's the OG team. Rock goes, they said 70 people got laid off. Where from? Let me know. From Turn 10? I'm sure Turn 10 was bigger than... Turn 10's the biggest studio, bro. Yeah, let me see what Gambino has sent me. Let me see. Matt Booty stuff. Let's see. 1 second. Let me just see. Let me see. Yeah, I'll pull that up. I'll pull that up in a bit. Gambino. Cheers for that. Yeah, that's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one, bro. Like it's crazy to me. Like some of the games that were coming out, like took a long time. Took a long time, and they're getting hits right now. It seems like I'm not sure what is the future for Turn 10 Studios. Now, what will they be doing? Like I'm assuming they'll continue to support Motorsport and Forza Tech Engine and be a part of Playground, like help Playground games like just achieve a higher level. That's the way I see it, bro. That's disappointing, bro. Red Dead 2, prolific player stepdaddy as a part-time job. Shit. Shit. MD with a 5. Turn 10 hasn't come out with a new motorsport in forever. Yeah, the last one was it last year or the year before that? I can't remember now, bro. Has it been 2 years or 18 months? Michelle, what's going on? You know, but let me pull up one more stuff now. That's disappointing. And let me see, where is it now? Let me see, where is this shit? Where are we now? Just had this shit. Got all of these tabs open. And I can't find this shit. There we are. There we go. Let me share this one here. Here we go. Guy, I'm shocked. What's going on? Hope you well. Yeah, it's been like 18 months or something. Now, the latest reports, we were hoping that, I was hoping one of the games that didn't get cancelled, it was Perfect Dog. But it seems like Perfect Dog, well, it is confirmed, so not seems like, it's confirmed that Perfect Dog has been cancelled. ZeniMax Online Studios, new IP has been cancelled as well. And the studio's been shut down, I believe, as well, according to Jazz as well. That's like another one like shit. The initiative is gone. Yeah, Neff, the initiative is gone, bro. 7 years, bro. 7 years, and they couldn't get it. They couldn't, like, 7 years, bro, to get a game out. It took a hit, bro. Disappointed, bro. Perfect Dog, and that game looked promising. I was hoping if something happened to the studio, they would have passed it on to like Crystal Dynamics or something. Yeah, Michelle, that's what I'm talking about. I understand, like, they took 7 years and they couldn't get a game out, just about. And then Everwild was in the same position as 6 years. So it's a shame, bro, like, what's going on with some of these games right now. I was hoping Perfect Dark would have been one of the ones that made it. Like, Everwild, I'll be honest with you, the trailer looked interesting, looked cool. But that's like that game. I don't know if that got cancelled, because you know what happened with that game. It would have been fine. But one of the games I wanted to see is Perfect Dog, and see like what they could have done with that studio, the initiative. But like we said, Raise Ultron, they had problems as well with the studio, internal battles. People left. Crystal Dynamics came and kind of helped, but it's crazy, bro. It's wild out there. Let me pull up. Let me just remove this 1 second. 1 second. Let me remove this. Where are we now? Where are we now? Let me just remove this one here. Go back to the bookmarks. Let me see the messages. Has something new come? We'll see how that goes. What's going on, Gen X Gamer? What's going on, G? Hope you well. Let me pull up this now. Matt Booty was it shared something, bro. Let me look at this here. I'll just look. Gambino just sent this right now. So you were saying something. So below this is after what Phil's note. He wanted to share more news about the changes in the business when it comes to the studio's business. Let me zoom in. Let me see if you guys can see it. If you guys can see it. 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. What's going on with my phone? My phone's messing up, bro. There we go. What's going on? Let me see. My phone's messing. What's happening with my phone? 1 second, guys. Am I still live? I'm still live, innit? Yeah, I just want to make sure. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. Yes, man. Yeah, I'm not. Well, remember I mentioned it on. I mentioned it on WBG. You know, remember who? Someone called me out on that. I forgot who called me out on that. It's still live. Yeah, sorry, it just froze. I thought I went blank. Anyway, we'll talk about that. Phil, that doesn't surprise me. The Phil stuff. That doesn't surprise me. What's going on, G? Anyway. Yeah. Now, Matt Booty came out talking about we have made a decision to start development of Perfect Dark and Everwild, as well as Wind Down. That's several unannounced projects as well across the portfolio. As part of this, we are closing one of our studios, The Initiative. You know, when it comes to that, these decisions, along with other changes across our team, reflect a broader effort to adjust priorities and focus resources to set up our teams for greater success within a changing industry landscape. We did not make these choices lightly, as each project and each team represents years of effort, you know, imagination and commitment. Now, let me get to the main part here. Let's see what he's saying here. Our overall portfolio is unchanged. Build games that excite our players, continue to grow our biggest franchises, and create new stories, worlds, and characters. We have more than 40 projects in active development. That's nice to hear, guys. 40 projects, like that's awesome, bro. To hear that. Continue momentum on these on the titles shipping this fall, and a strong slate headed into 2026. Let's see what else is here. What's he talking about? Let's see that. I don't give a shit about that. Yeah, so that's Matt Booty stuff. That's my. So Phil Spencer put on. We'll talk about Phil Spencer now in a bit as well, and that doesn't surprise me. Like what Phil's going to be retiring soon. But what like Matt Booty's saying, at least they came out, talked about why they cancelled it for, why they were closing down the initiative, and they got 40 projects, and 2026 is looking stacked. You know, it's disappointing to see Perfect Dot gone. The initiative, I would have loved to seen that one game come up from that team. If the game didn't do well, fair play, shut them down. Maybe it was costing them too much because they were trying to be like a high level AAA studios, but they haven't delivered shit. So it's a shame, bro. So 40 projects coming out on time under Matt Booty. That's crazy because if they one day we cancel that Perfect Dark was, yeah, bro. We'll talk about that. Let me see what the homies are saying. 1 second, guys. Exclusive. Yeah. We could talk about that, bro. But like, yeah, listen, we'll talk about the count. Two man, what's going on? Yeah, it's the same. Shano, it's Perfect Dark, man. That's one game I was disappointed in. Like, it didn't make it. But like, do you know what's funny though? I want to pull this up before I move on from this. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Has this guy deleted it? Let me see. Let me see. So much news has come out today, bro. It's crazy, man. The amount of people. You know, I don't know who these guys are, but this is across the board, and this is majority of the Microsoft stuff as well. You got this dude here named I don't know who the hell these guys are. Nintendo Wire. Are they probably maybe a proper article or some shit publication? Look what it said, and this is the shit we keep talking about. Microsoft lays off 9K, 9Gs, 9,100 employees today, with the majority hitting the gaming division. Do you see how they put that shit? Majority of that shit is hitting the gaming section. Straight up lying like a bitch. Honestly, it's hard to making it out to be like, yo, straight up, majority of the hits is coming from the gaming side. Man. The homie Fox goes with a 2. How many of those 40s are new season of Gas? I don't know, bro. The 40 projects, so you know, there's a lot of games coming out, a lot of unannounced games because there's plenty of studios, bro. So they can't be having them studios been sitting down, bro. Like Obsidian's like out there pumping it out, bro. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, when we always talk about the ABK stuff and all that integrating, when you do acquire a lot of these studios and even publishers, jobs they're going to be jobs that are overlapping. So when people are doing the same shit across the board, this I'm talking about, there's going to be hits. It is what it is. When it comes to like people losing their jobs. Now, when it comes to like the gaming side of it, like Perfect Dark, the Initiative, and Everwild and Turn 10, that's like disappointing, bro, to see as well. Even though like it's been 7 years when it comes to Perfect Dark and Everwild, you haven't produced nothing like properly. So it is disappointing, bro, to see them teams. Now, I want to pull this up 1 second. Let me pull this up. And that's what I'm trying to say. These dudes are full of shit. Plain and simple. Now, let me pull this up let's talk about the Phil Spencer stuff. Where are we now? 42, 20. The homie Clue has sent me something as well. And brings it. What's good? Yeah, shout out to my sniper. Captain, what's going on, Cap? What's going on, my captains out there? Exclusive. This is nothing new. Like, to me anyway. Let me pull up the message because someone sent me a message. Did Clue send me a message? Yeah, he did send me a message. I seen that one, yep. Next is exclusive, guys. Phil Spencer will be retiring from his role as CEO of Microsoft Gaming after the launch of the next generation Xbox. Phil Spencer is working closely with Sarah Bond and her team to ensure a smooth transition for her takeover as CEO of Microsoft Gaming once he retires. Unclear as yet who will take over the president of Xbox. That'll be. Do you reckon Matt? I wonder who could take over Sarah Bond's job. Unless they give it to Matt, but Matt's got a lot on his plate as well. Matt's got a lot on his plate, so that's gonna be kind of interesting to see what they're gonna do with that. Tim Dog, oh shit! Don't say Tim Dog's taking over the box. Yeah, I'm talking about Tim Dog. Let's keep it real, guys. Talking about Tim Dog.
You're gonna shoot me in my pinky toe.
I'm not playing with you. I will blow that little black, gnarled, crusty, dead motherfucker the fuck off your foot. Now put the razor away.
You must be crazy to pull your gun on me.
You gonna be the nine-toe having this limping this bitch in Harlem. You don't stop fucking with me. Now put the razor away.
Well, go ahead. Shoot, here it is. There it is. Shoot, quick, go ahead. Take your best shot.
Punk, get your bitch ass out of here, Tim. We don't want to hear that bullshit from you. But yeah, no shit. Phil's at 57, 58 years old. I expect Phil to be gone in the next 18 months to 2 years. Easy. When it comes to his retiring. Dude will be like 60 then. Shit. I'm kind of semi-retired now. I would love to retire now. That man's 60, bro. Come on. But that's good luck to Phil, bro. There's a lot of changes happening, and Phil will be retiring though, in the next 18 months or so. Man, oh man, oh man, that's crazy, bro. So much news is coming out. Let me pull up 1 second. Everyone, we seen that shit there. We seen that shit there. Let's see this. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Let me make sure this is right. Yeah, let me see. This is right. 1 second, guys, before we continue talking that shit. Emir Kamar doesn't play that shit. Emir Kamar doesn't play that shit. I just want to see if there's any more news breaking. 1 second. Let's see. Let me see. 1 second. Anyway. Young Dreads, what's going on? Young Dreads, hope you well. Yeah, it might be Ari tied at 89, bro. Randy Watson goes Ari tied at 89. Bro, how do you manage that, bro? Well, Peelam. It's not Peelam. Don't worry about it. How can I retire, Peelam? I gotta look after you. How can I retire? Zena goes, who's gonna retire me? Work sucks, yeah, play girl. You gotta do your shit. You gotta work on that shit, play girl. MD with the fire. Phil saved Xbox and placed them in the place for that future. Shout out to Phil. He's leaving Xbox in a better place than when he started. Yeah, I reckon Phil will have it like where the studios, games won't like the studios, the games, the projects, 40 projects in the development. It's gonna be interesting, bro. To see all of that shit play out for the next people. Kubini Gaming, what's going on, G with the 5? So 3 games long in the tooth. Far from done, and a slimmer turn 10 is okay with this. To be honest, you know, it's just 1 second. It's just disappointing to see like Perfect Dark, bro. I know it's been 7. That's the problem. It's been 7 years, bro. 7 years. Everwild 6 years. Motorsport took 7 years, and you know, Playground Games taking the lead basically now. Is Jay Barry crying? Why is he crying for? Because he want to play Perfect Dog? I know a lot of people are like, talking about like, and people actually were running with Jay Barry's crying. Come on. People were hoping that Blade was cancelled, but it's not. I think this dude named Kirk, you know, whatever the hell his name is, McKen, whatever. My last tweet was a miscommunication. I've been told Arcane Leon is fine. Because they were trying to push Blade is cancelled as well. Damn. Where is factions? I don't know where's faction, bro. You tell me where's factions. One second. Is that real? You're there? Is that real? Is that real there? Is that real? Oh shit. 1 second, guys. 1 second. 1 second. The tables have turned, darkness. Yeah. Let me get these super chats. Because the table, appeal them with the 2. I do feel some type of way about Perfect. Yeah, who gives a shit now? Because the tables have turned, darkness. Kubini game with the 2. This just doesn't hurt for me. It's okay. Talk that shit, Kubini. But tell you what, I'm sure this will hurt, player. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Come here. Look at this shit. I'm running with this shit. If it's fake, who gives a shit? Xbox zoom in. Naughty Dog. It's got a gold stamp. Let me just make sure. It's the official pay. Yeah, it's official. Let me have some water. Let me get some mineral water. Always have some spring water, guys. It's real. Let me pour some water. The tables have turned, darkness, as I'm live. Woo! You motherfucking ponies. Kiss my ass, bitch. Talking about Phil going, this going, bitch. I told you, motherfuckers. You don't listen. Worry about your own shit. Worry about your own house. Worry about your own front garden. Make sure that shit is nice, clean. Don't worry about my shit. You smelly assholes. He's just leaving the show. Oh shit. We remember that shit anyway. We'll just keep it here. He's just leaving the show. As he should. Why? Because he's a bitch. I know. I'm just talking shit. The show is terrible. Listen. You know, if this was, I remember when the when Halo got cancelled, they were talking that shit, these ponies. Absolutely talking that shit. I remember, oh, this team is leaving, that team, Bonnie Ross is leaving. She was like a producer, whatever. Motherfucker, we talking the same shit. These guys were talking about the Last of Us show is like the dog's bollocks. It's the best shit ever. Neil Druckmann is a $2 whore. Plain and simple. Stepping away from the Last of Us HBO shit. Now it's time to move on to future projects. I'm going to be a dad. Who the fuck writes that shit? JB, it doesn't matter if we get set up or not. It's all good. We'll be talking that shit. There is with the 2. Breaking news. Keebler factory paid off Ray. Oh shit. There is coming after the homie Ray. Why? There is with the 2 again. Laid off Ray. He's on paid leave. Oh shit, Ray, they're coming after you. What's up? They're coming after you, Ray. What have you done now? Ray must have done something to these punks. Sorry guys, what's going on? But you know what? Getting back to that was just trying to, sidestep that bitch. But let's go back to this shit here. I want to talk about these ponies. When it comes to these layoffs, straight up pieces of shits. And I feel like they're always doing the fake concern stuff when it comes to the layoffs. Now let me pull up this here for a second. The one and only Gay Dub. You know what's crazy to me is, I know these dudes are full of it. They don't really care like that. Maybe when it comes to the games, it's a bit different. But when it comes to like the employees, like Microsoft people who works in whatever department they work in, I hate it when people actually care about, like they actually care about it like that. I'm trying to console war, but you know what? I'm talking about this part here first of all. It's disappointing. But when I'm talking about this shit here, Mr. Gay Dub himself said, "Good morning, everyone. Anything interesting happened today?" And guess what? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. People are losing their jobs. Layoffs is happening. And this is the tweet they put out. Whew. It's rough out here, ain't it? They pretend to care, but out here, constant worrying over people's jobs. Yeah, POS of the week. Definite. When it comes to stuff like this. You know, when there's talk that shit, have fun. But like this type of shit, yeah, this shows you what you are, bro. You know, I don't know what to say. Now talking about another piece of shit. The one and only Mr. Crap Gamer himself. Crap Gamer, America first. Now Microsoft, you gotta understand, first of all, Phil Spencer doesn't run the full fucking company, Microsoft. Main man is Satya Nadella. Above him is Amy Hood. And the other dude, I forgot his name now. But what's crazy is, what's going on, Colby? What's good, G? Hope you well. Yeah, it's not good, bro. A lot of shit's been cancelled, but we talk about it. We talked about it earlier. What's crazy about this? When it's like the layoffs is happening, it was from the Microsoft and the Xbox Game Studio. Phil Spencer takes all the hate. They blame Phil Spencer completely 100% on all of the Microsoft stuff. Gaming division, fair plays, talk about that. He's the CEO of gaming. But you're acting like when it comes to the full Microsoft company, he's in charge of all of them dudes as well. The company, he runs the gaming part, not the whole company. And that's why I don't understand these dudes pretending. And only initiative shut down. Yeah, only one studio shut down. Them a producer game, so it's one of them, bro, with Perfect Dog. But OCD gamer, what's going on? But crap gamer, I feel like you're full of shit. First of all, absolutely full of it. You don't care like that. Talking about Phil should have, cut his salary in half. Man, not many people do that shit, especially in the States. Especially in the UK probably as well. Now, you might want to pull up maybe Nintendo, Japan, China. Different culture, player. Different culture. But you in the States here, it's a dog world out here. I'm not sure what's going on with Crystal Dynamics now, but this is what I'm talking about. They're full of it, bro. These dudes. I don't understand these dudes, bro. Let me go to the message 1 second. Let me see. Oh, yeah, let's see what's going on here. Oh, shit. Your boy Kids Move. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Our marketing director's lost the plot. Oh, shit. He's back at it again. Damn. Kid Bot's back at it again. He's had enough of the shit. He goes, shut it down. I'm done and dusted with this shit. Woo. Our marketing director. Crazy, bro. Let me get the homie MD with a 5. People being layoff is comforting to them after the crash out seeing Spider-Man on a Xbox. F them ponies, bunch of cry baby bitches. Facts, bro. You ain't lying about that. Because we're going to talk about the Xbox, Xbox is dead. All that bullshit again before I end the show. But yeah, kids moving, playing that shit. He was closing it all down. Let me see this shit. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Where is it now? Now, talking about cancellations. Rocking with a chat? What, do you want me to do a rocking with a chat, Neff? We could do one, bro, if you want to do it for 20 minutes or something. Do you want to do rocking with a chat? Let me know. Let me just do this segment then. Let me do this segment. Now, all of the ponies are absolutely talking that shit. As they should. Talking about cancelled games. But guess what, ponies? Never forget your cancelled games. Don't think we've forgotten about that shit. Let's talk about Sony cancelling games. Let's talk about it. Enough, give me 5-10 minutes, bro. We'll do it. When it comes to Ben Studio, unannounced gas game, cancelled. Blue Point God of War game, cancelled. Bungie dog shit game, who knows if that game's coming out. Bungie Payback, cancel. Twisted Metal, cancel. Fiber Concord launched, cancelled. Guerrilla Games Online, who gives a shit what's going on with that right now? Fair Games, don't know what's going on with that shit. Insomniac, The Great Web, cancel. London Studios, new IP, cancel. And guess what? Where is Factions? Neil Druckmann, where is Factions? Cancel. Don't act like PlayStation is untouchable. Don't act like PlayStation isn't cancelling games as well. Remember that shit. It's disappointing that Perfect Dark is cancelled and some of the teams are getting laid off as well. Layoffs is happening. But don't act like PlayStation isn't the greatest place to work at as well, or they're doing the greatest thing ever. All of that shit they've been doing as well has been cancelled as well. No company is perfect. No gaming company is perfect. P-Lumber got you, bro. I'll send it to you later. But remember this shit. Don't act like your shit wasn't cancelled like that. Them live service games isn't happening. It's the same with us. Perfect Dark ain't coming out for us. It's done and dusted. Everwild, done and dusted. Them and Zenimax Online MMO game, done and dusted. Fair plays. But don't act like none of your games have been cancelled. That's the shit I'm talking about. POSs. Remember that shit, ponies. Talk that shit, but don't act like your shit was flawless. That's all I'm gonna say. 1 second, let me see what's oh shit. So, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'll do rock with a chat with the homies a bit. I want to see some of your takes, but before we move on from this, some of you guys may be joining. As of right now, if you guys are joining, you don't know what's going on. When it comes to the Xbox layoffs, Rare Everwild is cancelled, and some of the people have gone. Zenimax Online game, excuse me, cancelled. But I don't think we ever got to see that game. Some of the Call of Duty Raven Software and Sledgehammer Games layoffs. Turn 10 took a 50% hit, and Perfect Dark and the studio's been shut down. That's the latest information, guys. Now, let's do Rocky with the chat. I want to see some of the homies. What's up? Let's see. I'll do one now, bro. Let's see what's up. Yeah, mate, come on. I think all the studios have taken a bit of a hit, but some are taking more than others. Let's see, we'll another 20 minutes, then we'll call it. But shout out to you guys here, bro. Hollywood Pelum's here. My stepson's here already.
Sean, my mic clear.
Let's keep talking. Let me see.
Hey, look, I honestly don't care how many games was canceled. They could never say we canceled 12 games in 3 years. They canceled 12 games. And layoffs happen to everybody. That's nothing new. They even had layoffs. That's bullshit what they doing. They can't afford to say shit. Where is faction?
Where is faction?
Hey, let me say something, man. So during COVID, we had nothing but video game companies and TVs and everything was pushing out because everybody was stuck at home. So now that everything is back to normal for the most part, you know what I mean? These companies can't operate the same way that they were because people aren't stuck at home the way that they were back in the day. So people aren't playing games as much as they were back during COVID. Does that mean that we need to keep everybody employed? No, you gotta let people go because you're putting these games out and the games aren't being played the way they used to be. It's not just Microsoft or Xbox, it's everybody. It's PlayStation, it's Nintendo, movies, music, everything. It's just the way that the world is right now. So it sucks to see it, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. They overhired for a pandemic to keep people at home and entertained. we're not in that same situation. So
Yo, Colby, what's going on, homie? What's good?
What's up? Yeah, I think a lot of what Gambino was saying is right. They did overhire, but I also think it's also changing. I think we also just fundamentally have way too many games, and then we also have games that are a huge time sink. So if you're spending a whole lot of time and effort developing these games that take, 100, $200 million, hundreds of people and then you release it and people just keep playing Fortnite. I mean,
Yeah.
it gets to a point where, yeah, you do got to cut back. What bothers me though is I don't want to like the statement of we're going to focus on profitable franchises. So like one of the things about Xbox is the variety. So what does that mean? Like if all they're gonna do is make ZeniMax just like the, you know, Elder Scrolls and Fallout Studio, like nobody wants to see that. Like I want to
no,
see them working on different types of projects. It's ABK just gonna become Diablo and COD. Like, come on, man. So I don't know. I do think some of this stuff, I said it before, like my biggest criticism for Xbox sometimes is their execution and their discipline.
Yeah.
It seems like they try to do too much at one time instead of breaking things up into chunks, like knock that off, get it right, and
that's
then move
yeah.
on.
I agree. I agree. It's too much at once.
Yeah, go,
Well,
Colby.
kind of like if I
You're
can
You
breaking
y'all hear
up.
said
me?
what?
You're breaking up.
Can y'all hear me?
I mean,
Yes.
just like Cobb Weave was saying, though, I do agree with him. It's just, I mean, if you're going to take 7 years for a game to come out and it ain't out within 7 years, off with his head. I'm sorry.
Mm.
Like what took so long for Perfect Dark to come out? Like that's my question. Like back in the 360 days, we would have a new Halo game every 2 years, maybe, or the regular Xbox games, like or Gears. Like we would have these games come out every 2 or 3 years. Like why is it taking so long for one game that hasn't had a title come out? And this is me digging on Xbox. Like I'm not a pony buying, but like if we have such a popular title as Perfect Dark, what is your problem? That's my question.
I mean,
Yeah.
with Gambino, I have to disagree with you.
What's the
You're
problem though? Like, why can't
no,
you
no.
put a
I'm about
fucking
to
game
tell.
out?
Just calm down. I'm just about to let you know you are the biggest pony box. You own all the Sony shit. All right. I just
I
need to
was
let you know
let me
that.
get the homie. Let me get the homie Neff. Neff, what's going on? G, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? It's been a
What's up?
while.
What's
It's
What's
been
up?
a
up?
minute, man. What's
Nah,
good, bro? What's good?
What's good? No, I was preparing for the Xbox Apocalypse. It's pretty bad. It's pretty
We
bad, not
kind
gonna
of we
lie.
kind of had we kind of knew some shit would come in.
Yeah.
We kind
hey,
of knew, yeah.
I'm not pony botting. I'm not a pony bot. Like I love
You,
Microsoft.
you
I've always
definitely
had
are.
Xbox from day one. But like, why is it taking so long for State of Decay 3 to come out? What is so difficult to make that game? It's not super complex.
But wait a minute. Wait a minute. State of Decay 3 is not one of the games that got canceled. So really,
No,
we
no,
don't
no, no,
need to
no. I'm not
include that
saying
in this
that.
conversation.
But it's taking how long since they announced it?
I
2019.
mean,
What's the problem? What's the problem? Why didn't you put out State of Decay? I'm not I'm not criticizing Xbox like a Sony fanboy, but I'm saying this as a Microsoft fan. What is the
you pony
problem, bro?
boxing.
What's the problem?
Hey,
What's the
Vic, hold
problem?
on. Hey,
What's the
Vic,
problem?
stop pony about it. Hey, I'm here. So let's take that business around here.
Thank you, Ray Ray, because he's fucking pony
Because,
box.
hey, I've been letting you slide, Vic, for 2 weeks. You know I have. So, hey, check this out, y'all.
Was she
Hey,
get crickety?
my my
Damn,
black
dirt.
belt.
Ray,
Oh shit, the
put
screen
your mic
got
away.
darker.
Ray,
Hey,
your mic sounds mad muffled.
yeah, hold on, because I'm actually at work.
Okay.
So Y'all
Ray
boys
Ray,
gonna be
you do
done.
sound like you're on the toilet.
Let me get Neff. Neff's like looking at what's going on, bro. Like even though we had like certain things up in for a bit, like what's your overall impression of what's going on with some of the games on studios?
Hey, just to add on to Gambino's point, they better get this SDK3 out, or else they're gonna be fucking canned. But I have to like look at this shit, like looking at
on,
it
man.
objectively, not pony buying, nothing like that, right? We have a lot of layoffs, which is surprisingly only 4%. That's how many people Microsoft
That's
employs.
crazy, bro.
But when you think about it, your biggest hit was what? The initiative that couldn't get a game out in 7 years and had to enlist another studio to help them get that goddamn game out. To
That's
get
What's the
anywhere.
problem? Exactly.
Yeah, you couldn't get that out. Avowed, and I'm gonna be honest, Sean. I listen to the shows weekly. I listen to you and Dirt, right? You guys
Yeah.
always talk about the games you got coming up. I haven't heard you once say Avowed. You all forgot about that game. I forgot about that game. It's time to move the fuck on.
Whoa,
Look,
I
at the end
always
of the
talk
day,
about a
like, I'm
vow.
looking
Whoa,
forward to
whoa,
some of
whoa,
those
whoa.
games. Hey, hold
I
on.
talk
You
about a
mean
vow.
Everwild, Neff? You mean Everwild?
I said
Everwild.
Everwild, didn't I?
You said Avowed.
Oh, my bad. I said
No, you
I
That's
said
what I
meant
was
said
thinking.
Everwild.
I'm like,
Hey,
I'm
yeah, no,
glad
You're
I
like,
finished
what
that
the
game.
fuck?
Hey, but no, everybody forgot about the game. I forgot about Everwild. That's why I
And
mispronounced
that's
it.
what I wanted
Goddamn.
to say too.
Like,
Like
at
the
the end
only
of the
game that
Yo,
oh,
Pelum,
my
wait,
bad, let
Pelum.
me shut up.
Go on.
yeah, I got a complete lab report, P-Lump, and then I'll let you out. But at the end of the day, all these layoffs, while they're unfortunate, it's for games that, like, were, one, years out, and two, were way too far into development where, like, they needed to either come out or get canceled. I completely forgot about Everwild, which I called Avowed. Their MMO wasn't even fully announced, I believe, and honestly, we don't know if it was even going to be good. And Turn 10, you know what? They put out 2 games that just didn't meet the criteria. It's really unfortunate what happened to them, but this is business. Microsoft's the biggest publisher on the planet. When they have layoffs, they're going to be massive. At the end of the day, you got to get these games out, and if you can't do that, hey, I can't say you have a secure job. I mean, it is what it is. So for the Xbox Apocalypse, yeah, it wasn't good, but let's not act like this is the end of the world. A lot of these games that were canceled were
No.
games that were too long in development, or games that we honestly forgot about. I completely forgot about Avowed, to be completely honest.
Everwild. You keep forgetting
Everwild.
Everwild.
See, I keep calling
Yeah.
it Avowed, which is fucking Obsidian's game, but that's how little I know about that game.
Nobody forgot about Perfect Dark. That's what we
No,
wanted.
but that's okay.
I'll let Gregory have that one.
Hey, can I say something right quick? Real quick. I'm sorry if the camera too close on my face. Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
Dirk.
talk dirt.
You good?
I want to say Neff was 100%. Everything you said was on point.
Hell yeah.
It's always difficult, man. Like layoffs is terrible, especially like you said, a massive company like Microsoft. Of course, their layoffs are going to be bigger because they got 300,000 employees, or like however many employees they have. But it's unfortunate, bro. Perfect Dark hurt, but at the same time, they introduced that studio in 2018. 7 years, bro. We only saw the game once, so it ain't like it's like the game was about to come out this year. We don't know, so obviously the game must not have been worth it to keep it going on. Same thing with that MMO game. Why? Like, do they need another MMO? They got Final Fantasy 14. They got what's the other MMO they got, y'all? That's successful.
ESO.
Was it Black Desert or whatever?
No,
No,
ESO.
I'm talking about first party. Yeah,
Elder
yeah, yeah.
Scrolls.
Right. Elder Scrolls. Right.
Fallout
Yeah,
76.
yeah.
Yeah,
I mean Final
ESO,
Fantasy.
ESO.
I meant Elder Scrolls. Fallout 76. They got that. So whatever, bro. They ain't really need another MMO. So I'm not making excuses, of course, because it's terrible. But that's how business works, bro. That's how it works. It's unfortunate, but that's how it works.
I basically said it on my show yesterday. This is business. And like he said, and I wanted to say that too, nobody gave a fuck about Everwild. We didn't even never talk about that game. Like I said, I am a little butthurt that Perfect Dirt is not going to be on, make it. But damn it, you ain't bring this game out in 7 years. 7 years. Yeah, either
Hey,
it come out or it get cut.
That's my
let me get it
question.
because I gotta go.
What's the problem? Why are
Hold on, I
you
gotta
taking
go. So
so
let me go
long
and get out. Hey, come
to
on, Vince. I
put
know you just
to
heard me.
No, go ahead, Pete. Ray. I'm sorry, but my
Hey,
question is
Hold on,
real quick.
hold
My
on.
question
Where's they
is
trying to talk?
no, what was your
what is
question? What
the
was your question,
problem?
Vince?
what is the problem with putting out a strong first party like Perfect Dark? What is the problem? It's a fucking it's strong. It's like Halo. It's like next to Halo. Like, what's the problem?
Well, no,
That's
it's
my
not.
question.
I
It's
wouldn't put it like that.
no,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
No,
But it
no.
does
Halo's
like from
the main.
N64. Listen, like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark were
Yeah,
the
yeah.
fathers of first person shooters. So what's the problem? Because Microsoft has them both. Tell me,
Hey,
please.
all right. Let me jump in right quick. And I'm gonna hit on what Dirt and what Neff was saying. They right about that because think about it. You're talking about 7 years. Remember that studio had internal fighting for like a whole 2-3 years of that 7 years or whatever. They got nothing done because some people wanted to make the game there, and the other ones wanted to outsource it to like wherever they was doing it. So basically they wasted probably 3 to 4 years just arguing and trying to get people. Then you had some of those people leave. Like what's his name? Drew Gallagher or whatever his name was, Drew Murray, whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, yeah.
He left and went
Mhm.
back to Samiak. So a lot of that they kept shooting themselves in the foot. And after a while, we're at what, like 7-8 years. I wanted that game just like everybody else did, but hey, we at a point now like they cutting stuff because just the way the world is right now, and hey, they had to go. But I bet nobody could tell you people names that's there or nothing like that. All this fake outrage that you see every single time, like we see, like you said, you showed your boy Kids Move, J Rock with his fake ass over there doing fake ass stuff. Yeah, I'm on everybody's ass today. Oh, I'm ready today. I wish I wasn't at work. I already been ready to go live, but
Word.
you got a lot of the people this fake outrage like we always see. Um, Everwild was a thing. They also had, if you remember, they also had like a terrible history of in development also. So kind of one of those things that made sense. I think they kept Turn 10 because first of all, it's their oldest studio. It did have a lot of people there just to make a racing game, 500. And then it's gonna be a game as a service. That's why a lot of those people got fired because kind of what are y'all doing? What's the other studio? I mean, the ZeniMax, Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, they were supposed to show that game last year. Something must really was going on with that game. They supposed to been show. It was supposed to be a new IP at that.
Yeah.
So something must have been really going wrong with that game that they were taking. I think they was working on that game for 7+ years, if not more. I think they was actually working on that game for more than 7 years.
Long time.
So it's like they were working on that game in the Xbox One generation. So you're not producing right now, and people like what's not Compulsion, Obsidian and Ninja Theory and other people putting out games, and you kind of just watching from the sideline, just congratulating every time a single time somebody else put out a game, and we thought we was gonna see all three of those games at the showcase. We should have known something was up then. We thought we was gonna see Perfect Dark. And Everwild. I mean, I remember the rumor just the day before we was gonna see Everwild. They put out a tweet and everything. We ain't seen that game, and we don't even know what that game is. So we don't know, is it a Pokemon clone, a Power World clone? We don't know. If we just
Breach,
walking around with animals. We don't know we still don't know what that game is. But yeah, that's
breach.
all. That's really all I had to get to say.
Let me get
I'm
these.
not.
Yeah, like
Well, we
really,
know
I'm
one
sure.
thing is canceled. It is what it is.
Yeah, Peter, 1 second. Really, you're 100% right, lad. There's more information going to be coming out as well, but let me get these chats. Drone TJ, member for 13 months. Dude, stop acting like you're a developer. Shut it. I think he was talking to Gambino about that, a piece of shit. But we'll talk about it. 1 second.
I love you guys too.
Yeah. Was it Michi Poo? What's going on, G man? While it can help, time in dev alone won't decide the fate of a game. Good managers will assess projects on case by case basis, among many factors. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen now, bro, is gonna be really interesting when it comes to some of the games. It's gonna be more like it's gonna be guaranteed. Like that's with every game though. You can pull out a game out there like Callisto Protocol, Mind's and boom, you flop if you got a problem with it, bro. Mandingo shit with a 10. He goes, I believe Diddy was on trial for the. Oh shit, he's talking. Gambino's talking about you. About you. Do
Let's
some
go.
Diddy stuff.
Let's go.
What's he doing on the panel? I mean, I get it. I got some bottles of lube for nefarious happenings in my Rick James dungeon. Give it to me, baby. What's wrong with you, Mandingo? What's wrong with you?
Listen,
Ku-
at the end
Kumini
of the
gave me
day,
one second.
go ahead, go
Kumini
ahead,
gave
go
me the
ahead,
two. Gambino, since you been talking that shit, you bald-headed bitch. Where's Wolverine? You're talking bad about State of Decay, punk. Where's
Yo,
that dog shit
listen,
PlayStation 6 game coming out, punk?
listen. Fuck Wolverine. I hope they canceled the game and rebooted the whole thing. Personally, do
Last
I
one.
want it do I want it to come out? I
Hold
love
on,
Marvel.
Gambino.
Hell yeah.
Last one,
Let him
last one,
finish.
last one,
Go
last
ahead, go
one.
ahead.
Blank with the 5. The stakes are high for Microsoft. A few years ago, we were getting games like Crackdown, Redfall release, but now the stakes are higher. Obviously, when it comes to the people roast them even more when they drop a game. Oh, this is Game Pass for the, and we seen that happen, bro. When there's great games, well, that's got nothing to do with Xbox. But when it's like dog shit games, it's like Game Pass quality, bro. But yeah, go on, Gambino. What do you want to say, you piece of shit? Where's
Yeah,
Wolverine?
I'm a big, huge POS. Nah, but
No,
like,
no,
listen,
fuck
man.
him. He ain't got nothing to say. No, hell no. He ain't saying shit because he been pony botting this whole damn time. And
Hey,
I've
cut
been
his mic
calling
off.
him out.
Cut his mic off, Sean.
Yeah, mute his ass. But
Shit,
nah, like
Gambino. They don't like you today. They don't like you today,
Xbox
man.
still for the window. I
Listen,
mean,
And
because
I love
listen,
Gambino, but he cut his man mic off today.
no, no, listen.
But he still got his mic on, Sean.
I,
yeah, mute
I
his
love
ass, Sean.
Xbox. I love
No, you
Xbox.
don't.
No, hit his head with
You
a bat.
love
I do.
ponies.
No, I do. I do. Xbox was the main reason why I stayed working at GameStop back in years ago. Like I loved Xbox, bro. But like
Ain't nobody trying to hear that
perfect,
shit.
like shut the fuck up, you crippled ass bitch. Listen, I love Perfect Dark. Why do you cancel them? Just put them off to another division and give them to another company. Perfect Dark is another staple for the Microsoft company, bro. Like it's to me that is very upsetting. I'm upset, and if I can be upset, listen, we can be mad, right?
Bullshit.
If you
No,
order a steak and you ask for a well done and they give you a medium, you're gonna be mad, right? That's
I'm
how
just
I
Gambino.
gonna tell
feel.
him to go make this.
Hold on.
Go
No,
get me
no, no, no,
another
no. He
steak.
said Perfect
No,
Dart
so
is a
listen.
staple.
So
It's Halo, Gears,
if
and Forza.
Microsoft, P-Lump, shut up. If
Halo,
Microsoft,
Gears, and Forza.
shut the fuck up, you crippled bitch. If Microsoft
And
tells
Fable.
you, if Microsoft tells you
Yeah,
you're gonna get
Fable.
this game for years and months, and they cancel it, come on, like cancel other shit. You got 40 other games in development.
Hey Gambino, I got a question. What city was Perfect Dark gonna be in?
Was it Detroit?
No.
Do you know anything about it? What's the story mode about?
I'm
I
going.
don't know.
Hey, make sure y'all come to XDC today. We gonna be talking that shit. Hey, shout out Sean. I'll be listening.
Yeah,
I
you
wanted to
take care,
experience
bro.
it for
Take care,
myself.
baby.
The
Well, y'all
game
don't have
was
to
You
do
know
out.
what I mean?
Gambino like that.
The,
But like Gambino has a point, right? They've been having this game in development for a long time. It is a
He's
staple as first-person shooter since the N64. You got points, Gambino, but I'm going to be totally honest with you. Did Perfect Dark impress you at that E3? Besides the graphics, did that
yes.
gameplay actually?
Yeah,
Did
I
it
was
really
looking
though?
forward to it. I was looking forward to
I
it
don't know, man. Like Microsoft is the home of
because
shooters. You know, they got Halo, they
I
got
love
Call of
shooters.
Duty, they got Gears. All that shit looks quality. You look forward to it.
So
I'm not
I'm
gonna lie. For 7 years in, that Perfect Dark, that's what they got. They
thank
put a whole
you.
nother studio on. That's what they got. I'm
I'm
gonna be
sh-
honest. The graphics look pretty. That gameplay looks sus. But that's just me. I don't know what the chat
Yeah.
thinks.
I'm a
Hey, no,
shooter
you
slash
right.
RPG dude, and
Man, look, that
The
shit was
RPG
trash,
development.
obviously. That's why it ain't out.
Listen,
If it was going to hit on something, it would be out by now, or they
I
wouldn't have canceled it. It was
no,
trash. They had to
it's
take the
all
trash out.
internal, bro. It's all
That
internal.
shit
It's
was
all internal.
molded, man.
It's all
It
internal.
was molded.
Those dudes could not work together.
The
That's the
shit was
problem.
mildew.
Because these first person shooters that come out are
It was
fucking quality.
mildew, Gambino.
Xbox is holding down the first person shooters, right?
Oh my god,
Xbox
dog.
is holding down the
7
racers with
years.
Forza.
It's not ready.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck that shit.
Well,
That shit had to go.
Listen to me.
Pilum,
Listen to
that's
me.
my point. That's my point. It's not ready because they're arguing with each other. Call of Duty doesn't have this problem every year. Forza doesn't have this problem every year. You know what I mean? Like,
I think you missing the point.
what's the point?
It wasn't ready. It had to go.
7 years?
Dog, that's their fault. We don't know
Exactly.
what
That's my
happened
point.
behind
That's my
closed
point,
doors.
stupid. That's my
No,
point.
you
7
missing
years
the
is
point. Fuck
ridiculous.
that shit. That shit
All right.
got canceled. They got kicked to
Listen,
the curb.
If you have a child,
Gambino.
if you have a child that can't walk after 3 years, that's your fucking
little
problem.
motherfucker
Or
going
he's
to the
handicapped like
orphanage.
Pilum.
Okay, how about we
shit.
give this
Oh,
back to the
shit.
host?
That shit
Let
is
me tell
going
you,
to the orphanage.
listen, Gambino and Pilum, I'm gonna say one thing and one thing only.
Shut the fuck up.
Thank you.
Nobody wants to hear that bullshit. You know why?
Don't nobody give a fuck.
A last one for you guys.
Because anybody can get it.
Get your bitch ass out of here. I don't want to hear that bullshit anymore. I'm not here to do a 16-hour podcast. You smelly assholes. Now let me talk to my brother Neff. Neff,
What's good,
anything else you
Sean?
want to add? I'm good, bro. It's been a minute, man. I know you got a chance to watch F1. I need to go watch it. I might go watch it next week. But overall, he said it was a good movie, though.
It was a good movie, but man, do they have a tough release next to like Jurassic World, Superman, Fantastic
big games.
Four.
I mean, big movies.
Big movies. But I gotta say, Sean, this apocalypse, while it was bad, I mean, people were acting like they're about to shut down 5 studios or something. Like, yeah, a lot of people were laid off, but honestly, the products that we lost, like, they almost had to go. Perfect Dark was in the oven too long. I get what Gambino's trying to say, but what I would say is not blame Xbox, blame the goddamn studio. That studio wasn't right. I think that's what we should agree to. And they had to go.
Yeah, 100%. Like, it's one of them, bro. Like, one studio's been shut down, games been cancelled. And these are the games that got cancelled. We didn't even get to see them properly. Besides Perfect Dark and the trailer from Everwild, that's what we got to see. Now, if there's more information coming out about another game or something that we got to see before, like I feel like Contraband, it's probably done.
Contraband can go.
Yeah, because we only seen a teaser trailer for it, so we're not sure what's going on at the moment. But it's disappointing to see like Turn 10, because like I'll be honest with you, like Neff, that's an OG studio. That's why. You know what I mean? And it's the same with like Bungie. I know it's not an OG, but like Bungie was one of them that took a hit. But I feel like Bungie's going to be in a better. No, not Bungie. Sorry, I mean 343. They'll be in a better spot now.
Yeah.
With the new leadership and that. But it's one of them. Now, what can we do? What can we do, bro?
I mean, Microsoft's the biggest publisher on the fucking planet. They are. So when they take hits, they're going to take a big hit. But them releasing 4% of their workforce, that's, like, what, 10,000 jobs or whatever? It is what it is. It just shows you how big they were. But at the end of the day, it isn't like we lost a Halo. It isn't like we lost a Gears. It isn't like we even lost a Fable. We just lost the studio and games that were lagging behind, in my opinion. And ultimately, I think this was just the right move. Sometimes you have to cut out the fat, like the way they were cutting out Tango Gameworks. Look, it was a great studio, but they lost all their leadership. You had to cut the fat.
Yeah. Enough like Jazz and these guys are coming out talking about like, I think they're going to make a big deal out of this. What they're saying on Twitter right now, like Phil goes, he's going to retire when next gen starts. If next gen starts in 2026 or 2027, the guy's like 60, bro. That's not surprising. I don't get that, bro. Like,
they're taking it like it's a victory lap or something. Like, Phil Spencer's out of here.
It's like,
he
I don't get that, bro.
What, 4 Sony CEOs or whatever? Like, goddamn.
Yeah. I don't know, man, what's going on with them dudes, bro. They're kind of, if that's a W for them or not, but if that guy leaves in 18 months and whoever takes over the Xbox and Sarah Bond, he's been there for like 10, 15 years running the Xbox show, so fair place to that dude.
Fair place.
Let me get this last one. Let me get Grizzly in for 1 second left. Go, Grizz, what's going on, G?
What's going on, man? I just came to talk some shit to Gambino, but you already kicked him, so this is 11 out of 10 for me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, I'm good. That's all I wanted to talk some shit with Gambino, but he's gone. So
I'm not here to do a 16-hour podcast like peel up on these dudes, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that shit. Plain and simple. But I'll let you go, Grizz. Shout out to you, bro. Yeah. Friday we'll have a good Rocky with a chat, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna talk some shit. All right. Be cool.
Take care. Cool. Yeah, let me just end the show, Neff, 1 second. Gambino with a 2. Laughing out loud, love you all, bro. Xbox for the win. Be safe, everyone. Facts, bro. But yeah, guys, I want to close you out. Let's see what happens later down the line as well. Let's see what's up. Shout out to Turn 10. They turn into Turn 5. But MD with a 10. Back in the Xbox 360, Microsoft was on the studio's neck. So much so the dev hated it. Phil let the studios run themselves. And those what happens when you fail as a studio. How's that Microsoft fault? You know, Neff, do you remember that point? You know, you should let the studios do what they do best.
Yeah, right.
You remember that? You remember the conversation? Just let them do it. Let them, work. Give them creative freedom. And look what I don't understand. Like, there's no balance between that because they were saying, why you like interrupting the studios? Let them cook. Now they let them cook, and obviously nothing's happening.
I'll be honest, Sean. Let's say like Perfect Dark wasn't canceled and that studio stuck around. But like realistically, I think that game would have come out to like a 70-ish Metacritic. Would that have been really worth it? 10 years into a development cycle at that point?
Yeah, that's a good point. They make a good point there. I would have expected that game to be like high 70s, low 80s, I reckon. At best.
Yeah. But for 10 years of
low
development,
80s.
was that really worth
10
it?
years. Yeah, well, it's not worth it because that studios have been having issues.
Yeah.
And they got Crystal Dynamics came to help them out as well. It's a shame, bro. I'm like, that's one game I really wanted to see from that team because you remember back in 2018 watching the Xbox conference and be like, yeah, the initiative, that's going to be the studio that's going to go with the big boys. Do you know what I mean?
I know what you mean, Sean, but I'm going to be totally honest with you. That gameplay killed my hype for the game because, like, it would have been better in third person, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Michelle makes a great point. Shout out to her. She goes, when it comes to the Metacritic, like, she believes that Xbox will never get the high level scores because people do prefer the PlayStation brand over the Xbox, and they don't give them them type of scores like they will give them to Nintendo and PlayStation. Do you agree with that, Neff?
Sorry, what was the question?
Michelle, like in the chat, goes, them days of like getting high Metacritic scores from for Xbox games like 87, 88, it's more difficult compared to that PlayStation and Nintendo because they're the bigger.
It's always been more difficult, but you know what helps Microsoft now? Putting that shit on PlayStation day one. Now they can review the shit on PlayStation. It gives them a boost in their scores. I'm telling you.
100%. Just give me 1 second after we close out. Ray with the 2 goes F Gaz. Yeah, Gaz, kiss my ass, Gaz. POS. MD with a 5. I don't see no one getting on Sony for all the shutdown and failures. Only just smoke for Xbox. That's the thing, like MD. When Xbox like enough we talked about this, bro. Xbox is talking about making a first-party next-gen console. They're not making one. Xbox is gonna lay off people. Xbox is shutting down. It's over for these dudes. It just blows up to like 1,000,000%. But when it's PlayStation and Nintendo, talk about it for like half a day, boom, it's disappeared. I don't get that, bro. That energy is different, bro.
That energy is different, but I'm telling you, Sean, we just have to make until next year or maybe the year after. And when we get that new box that is going to be an open system, people are going to be looking at their PlayStation a little different. Like, I have to spend $80 to buy a new game on PlayStation. They're over there using Steam. Like, we just have to make it to next gen.
They will, bro. They will. They have a plan. So let's see how it plays out. But anyway, guys, take care, be safe. And let me close. Neff, I'll chat to you for a minute, 1 second. But guys, I'm gonna talk to the family as well in a bit. But guys, be safe. Keep talking that shit. Let's give a shout out to this piece of shit marketing director, Kidbot.
Xbox. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. It has 300 plus for only $15. Bug stacks, Hades, even Among Us. 120 frames on that Psycho Nuts. Got games, niche games like Cluster Truck. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox. Game Pass. Keep adding games to my backlog. They say it got got no games, man. Don't know what they saying. I just think they hating. Stuck on that PlayStation. Game Pass. Got it on my PC and my Xbox.